Sirach chapter 19, verse 20. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of his omnipotency. I want to give our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. This lesson is going into spiritual power, okay? And I did a similar lesson, I would say maybe 2 years ago, about doing spiritual power, and that you don't have to wait until martial law, until the time where America shut down fully and, you know, they're going door to door and busting down your doors. You don't have to wait until that time to perform spiritual power on a high level, okay? Because that power dwells within you. It's according to your faith, okay? And in that lesson I did a testimony of when I was outside my backyard one night before I did that lesson, and I said miracles are coming. And as soon as I said miracles are coming, a chariot shot through the sky, like right on miracles, okay, right on time, to show me the spirit that I was in was correct. Okay, so when GMS talks about spiritual power is coming, that's because it is coming, okay? But what brothers have to understand, it ain't just gonna drop out of the sky. You gotta believe, okay? You gotta put your foot forward, man, and step out there, man. Okay, so let's read it again. Sirach 19, verse 20. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of his omnipotency. Right, man, the knowledge of his power. Now, let's go into omnipotency in the Google definition. It says, the quality of having unlimited or very great power. Right, you hear that? Unlimited or very great power. So when you think about doing spiritual power, all you brothers out there, you meditate on it. One day you're going to do this and do that. Well, when you think about doing the spiritual power in the name of YAHAWASHI, you got to understand you're going to get there through wisdom. It's going to take wisdom to perform those spiritual powers, man. Okay, those great wonders that YAHAWASHI is going to perform through you. It's going to take that spirit, okay, of wisdom. Not just happening, but wisdom. And that's why I read Sirach 19, verse 20. The fear of the Lord, okay, right from the beginning. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, okay? And in all wisdom, you can do what? You perform things, okay? Wisdom gives you secrets, mysteries, dark parables, okay, prophecy, all right? And wisdom gives you the spirit to believe, to know, to see, to be more clear, okay? So that you're closer to YAHAWASHI and you have the confidence to do what? To perform these different things. That people would be amazed if they saw you do it. Okay, but that's coming. But brothers gotta move. You gotta put your foot forward and not be scared, man. And go for it, man. You gotta believe on YAHAWASHI on that level. You see what he's doing, and we at the end, so it's time to put your foot forward. All you brothers that say, you know, I'm gonna do spiritual power, Lord willing is me. Well, you gotta move, man. Okay? Talking to myself included. All right? Now when it says, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, it's also the performance of miracles. Okay? Want to run that point home. Now when you go to Job 28, verse 28, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Okay, so you have to depart from more evil. Okay, when you do that, you get more wisdom. And with more wisdom, you get more power. Okay, and understanding how to do these miracles, man. Okay, because YAHAWASHI will guide you through wisdom. All right? When you read about the ancient man, YAHAWASHI being number one, but other men in the book, they had wisdom of how to do those miracles that they performed, man. Okay? And you have to believe, okay? Mingled with fear. That faith mingled with fear. They had it both. All right? Now from there, let's go to Matthew chapter 7, starting at verse 7. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. So when you talk about spiritual power, you got to knock for that to be open to you, man. Okay? You have to go to YAHAWASHI with faith and not wavering. Okay? That's how you knock. Let's read it again. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be open unto you. If you don't knock on the door, why am I going to open it for you? If you ain't knocking, man. You ain't telling me to come to the door because you scared to knock. Okay, so when we talk about doing spiritual power and doing these high-level things, man, you can't just sit there and it's just going to happen. You have to knock, okay? Through that wisdom, through your belief and faith, mingled with that fear. Okay? If you do that, watch the things you can do. Watch you go to another level, man. Things you're going to do that's going to blow your mind. Okay? Verse 8. For everyone that asks, receive. And he that seeketh, find. And to him that knock, it shall be open. Right. To him that knock. Okay? And we talking about spiritual power in this lesson. You got to knock if you want it. You can't just talk about it and it's going to happen. You have to knock, meaning you have to move. All right? And right now is a great time to be in this spirit, man, considering what's going on. Okay? We are definitely at the end. It's obvious. Now from there, let's go to James chapter 1, starting at verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask YAHAWASHI. Right, man? Okay? Like I said, it takes wisdom to do spiritual power. Okay? So if you lost, then wouldn't you ask YAHAWASHI for the wisdom to perform those acts? Like you read in the book of Acts? Okay? So if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask YAHAWASHI that giveth to all men liberally. Right, man. Ask and it shall be given. Okay, like I just read. And upbraided not, and it shall be given to him. Meaning don't be scared to ask, man. Okay? If you're sincere in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, and it's for the glory of YAHAWASHI, not yourself, then you shouldn't be afraid to ask for that. All right, verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. Right, nothing wavering, man. Not even a crumb. You got to fully believe, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Right, so when you knock, that knock has to be with faith. You see that? That knock can't be those, you know, knock, knock, knock. Those slow knocks, you scared, you timid. No, you got to knock for real. Okay, with confidence, with assurance, you believe. Okay, not tossed back and forth like a stormy sea. Verse 7. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Right, man, and wisdom shall be the stability. Keeps you stable. Gives you that confidence. Gives you that faith, that belief. All right? Make it where you're not wavering, man. So you ain't going to receive nothing. Not knocking, but just talking about spiritual power. You can talk about spiritual power all day, but you got to move to do something. You can talk about, I'm not going to take the chip, the mark of the beast, but you actually have to not take the chip. Okay? It ain't going to just happen just because you say. You got to actually tell them, no, I'm not taking that. So it takes action. That has to be understood, man. You know, the spirit, YAHAWASHI is having me do this video because of what time we in, man. Okay? And I know a lot of you brothers really love the spiritual power topic. And some of you, whoever you are, has meditated or had dreams about doing spiritual power. So you believe, but you got to fully believe. You got to move with that belief. You can't just sit there, man, and things just happen. That's the point I'm making to the spirit. From there, let's go to Mark chapter 9, starting at verse 23. YAHAWASHI said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. You hear that? All things are possible to him that believeth. that came out of Yahawashai's mouth. The man we talk about all the time, that came out of his mouth. That's what he said. And Yahweh put it in his mouth to say that. For us to read it, for us to receive it, okay, and hope and believe on another level, because what we read, man, we're learning. Let's read it again. Yahawashi said unto him, if thou can believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help thou my unbelief. Right, because when you go into the story, the man's child, his son, okay, was possessed with demons, man. Okay, he was messed up. Okay, so Yahawashi told him, hey, man, if you believe, it can happen. Letting you know the power of belief in Yahweh Shemashai. You got to believe in them, okay? But he said, I believe, but help thou my unbelief. So I know brothers believe. We believe, man. We know it's coming, okay? But to really make it move and make it happen in real time, we got to knock, and we got to knock with faith, and we got to move forward with that thought process, okay? When it comes to spiritual power, man, because that's going to be a big deal. When spiritual power start happening on a high level, man, these people's minds are going to go crazy, man. And the devil really going to know. He got a short time. He know now, but he really going to be like, hell no. They must be stopped, okay? They must be stopped. That's going to be his mind state, all right? Now from there, let's go to Mark chapter 5, verse 36. As soon as Yahawashi heard the word that was spoken, he said unto the ruler of the synagogue, be not afraid, only believe. Right, man, only believe. Okay, so when you come to knock at that door, okay, in request, the scriptures talk about make your request known. So in request of spiritual power to glorify Yahweh Shemashai on the earth and to shake up the world, because that would shake up the world. Okay, why not now? All right, faith dwelleth within you. You got to just move and do it at the end of the day. That's what it boils down to. So be not afraid, only believe. Don't be afraid to knock on that door. All right, from there, let's go to Matthew chapter 17, starting at verse 14. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man kneeling down with him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic and so vexed. For oftentimes he falleth into the fire, and often into the water. And I brought him to the disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Yahawashi answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation. Right, man. O faithless and perverse generation, man. Okay. Talking about doing miracles, right? How long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Yahawashi rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very same hour. Then came the disciples to Yahawashi apart and said, why could we not cast him out? And Yahawashi said unto them, because of your unbelief. You see? Yahawashi was schooling them, man. He was teaching them. Okay, when you deal with us, referring to him and Yahweh, okay, he's basically telling them, man, when you deal with us, man, you're dealing with power. And we're calling you to be a part of this power, but you got to believe, though, man. You got to believe to walk with us like that, on that level, to the point where you're just doing things and things are just happening because of your belief, okay? But if you're scared, it ain't going to happen, because that's how we operate. You got to come 100, man. You know when they say, hey, you know, keep it 100? Well, you got to come and keep it 100 when it talks about faith and belief and trust and doing spiritual power in the name of Yahweh Shemashai. That's what the disciples were trying to do. Cast out that demon, make that demon move. But check out what Yahawashi said, back at verse 20. And Yahawashi said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, okay, because though a mustard seed is little, it blooms big, man. Okay, biggest tree in the field of the herb trees. You shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Right, man. Okay. You would have made that demon move. Okay. And do a lot of other things if you just believe. If you have that faith on that level. Okay. So that's what the Spirit is saying, man, to you brothers around the world that believe in this truth on that level. That believe that this is part of prophecy and this is going to take place. Okay? Multiple brothers have had dreams of doing spiritual power, so we know it's coming. But it has to play out on how exactly that's going to come. Okay? But you got to use wisdom. You got to fear. Be single-minded on fearing YAHAWASHI, which is the root of wisdom, and watch you bloom, man. Key word, the root of wisdom. Okay, so that fear, more sacrifice is going to make you grow. And you're going to know how to do these things on another level, man, because you go knock, you go ask. Why? Because your confidence is high. And the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence, man. So really meditate upon this lesson for all you brothers out there, man, that meditate about spiritual power and performing it, man. Hey, let's do it. We at the end, man. Don't fear. I want to give our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Achamat that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.